If you like these videos, please check out my full course at www.lsat.totaltestprep.net with tons of clearly explained actual LSAT questions written by someone who's mastered test and helped others master it, and an evaluation period where you only pay if you want to continue.
All right, in this video we're going to cover structure. So, what is structure? So, what is the nature of structure? In other words, what are we looking for when we are looking for structure, and how does it appear on the test? All right, so in terms of the basic information, what are we looking for when we are looking for structure? Well, structure refers to the logical relationships between the different elements in an argument. So essentially, how do the elements interact in order to get to the conclusion? Depending on the question type, the correct answer choice will refer to a particular element or the overall set of relationships. How does structure appear on the test? So what question types test for structure? Well, structure is tested for in two broad categories. So there's questions that deal with a particular element, and there's questions that deal with the relationship between the elements as a whole. So the questions that deal with a particular element ask you to identify the relationship between that element and the argument as a whole. So they include conclusion questions. These questions ask for the answer choice which expresses the main point of the argument, and method of reasoning parentheses role questions. So these questions present a statement from the argument and ask for the answer choice which accurately expresses its function, meaning the function of the statement within that argument. So those are the questions that deal with a particular element. Questions that deal with the relationship between the elements as a whole ask you something related to the overall structure of the argument. So they include the method of reasoning parentheses structure questions. So these questions ask for the answer choice which describes the overall structure, and the parallel reasoning questions. These questions ask for the answer choice which is an argument that is identical in its logical relationships between the premises and conclusion as the original argument. So those are the questions that deal with the elements as a whole. Okay, so in terms of a quick summary, structure deals with the relationships between the elements in the argument, and the questions can focus more on a particular element or the structure as a whole.